So yesterday I was trying to get this pole out of the ground and I gave up on it because it was just too hard. But this morning I discovered two things. Firstly, all the water that I'd put in the hole around the pole had loosened it up quite a bit and it was moving quite freely. But the other thing was the cable that went underneath the pole that I thought was telephone, it wasn't telephone at all. Have a look. And this cable went up inside the pole, and it was an old television coax cable which we don't need anymore. So that means I can just go ahead and get this pole out completely now. Well, that's a lot easier said than done. It's so heavy I can't get it out of the hole by lifting it, but I've got an idea. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just keep rolling it around while I fill soil back into the hole, and hopefully that will just bring it to the surface. That looks heaps better. I don't know how I'm going to move the pole because it's just way too heavy. And I also made the decision to dig out the bush that was here as well. My wife wasn't extremely happy about that, so she's making me relocate it over to a garden over there. We've got pretty extensive gardens, so we're not going to miss one bush, but we've relocated it here and hopefully it survives. It's late afternoon now and we're pretty much at the end of day 7 of our isolation and we still feel fine. I'm going to put today's COVID-19 statistics at the end of the video, but first I just want to share with you the story of the rice and chessboard. The legend has it that the inventor of chess showed it to the Emperor of India, and he was so impressed with it that he said, "Name your price." The man said, "Well, it's very simple. All I want in payment is 1 grain of rice for this square, 2 for this square, 4 for this square, 8 for this square, and so on, doubling until you fill every square on the board." The emperor thought, well, that's not much, so he readily agreed, until his treasurer ran in and said, "No, emperor, that's more than all the rice in the empire." That's why it's so important that we slow down the spread of coronavirus. I want to talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. Until then, stay home and help save lives.